Alrighty, guys and gals. We got everything put back on, buttoned up. We got to get the tires back on. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds. I'm your guy, Easy E. Y'all seen that thumbnail? I didn't want to record this video, but I had to record something for this weekend because I'm working on somebody else's car. It's not one of my cars. I don't even know when I'm going to get a chance to even start recording on my cars again because every weekend is busy working on other people's cars. Everybody lined up to see what I can do to their cars. So let's go take a look at this 2019 Chevy Impala that I just replaced the transmission on. Okay, so here's the 2019 Chevy Impala that I've been working on damn near all weekend. Still got some more stuff to do. And y'all know I don't like recording other people's videos, other people's cars, especially cars. Like, this is Learning Channel, so I'm learning how to do all this stuff. Lucky I got all the tools to get the job done because you got to drop the whole cradle on one of these cars just to get the transmission out. You ain't pulling it from the top. You got to drop it from the bottom. So that means you got to remove the cradle, remove the exhaust. Then the starter is the 2.5 liter. So the starter is behind the motor. So you got to know that all these little bolts up here for the transmission are 15 millimeters. You got 2 over here, 3 on the back. Then you got 3 on top over here. The hardest one for me to get was the one back there. Other than that, then you got these right here. I think these 18s. Yeah, I still got my engine thing holding it up. Engine stabilizer. But this car was in a front end collision. And he didn't know. They got over on him. Because tabs on, I didn't break this. Tabs on the headlights busted. Headlight doesn't line up. So it's going to be a PETA. We call it a PETA now. Pain in the PETA. To get the front bumper back lined up. Because it's pain for me even getting it off. It's all different size screws in there. Everything is different. I got the radiator out because I got to change the radiator because he was leaking through the radiator. The cooler, it was leaking through all the transmission. That's how you burnt the transmission up. There's the old transmission. This is a junkyard transmission. Still got to get the drive axles back in. Still got to get the rear mount put back on for the transmission. Was back on there, but got to get lined up. But when we jack the cradle back up, because I got to get the exhaust back on, because you got to remove the exhaust when you drop the cradle. And I just dropped the cradle. I left the rack and pinion hooked up. Everything hooked up. The rack and pinion was still. I left the sway bar hooked up, but it wasn't hooked up to the cradle. We unbolted everything from the cradle and just dropped the cradle down itself because I didn't want to mess up his wheel alignment. And it was like pretty simple. The hardest thing was putting it back together, but I got people helping me, so we got everything put back together. The cradle still need to be put back up in the back, but you got to put the exhaust on first before you put those cradle bolts in. Then I can go ahead and start putting the axles back in and the battery box and the front end. Y'all know what I'm saying. But we got overspray over here. We got put that rivets in there. The other side got bolts in it. It's missing fasteners. Got a dent there. This car, they screwed him over, people. But he needed a car right away because he was in an accident with his other car, I do believe, his Dodge Charger. So he found this in Gary, Indiana. And like, yeah. Then he had this car for 2 years now. And then a year later, the car started falling apart. Started leaking transmission fluid. He didn't notice it. Headlight started drooping. Headlight got water in it. But I'm gonna stop talking, and we're gonna start getting back in action, getting this buttoned up because I still gotta leave. Won't be able to start it because I had to leave and go get all the coolant because he didn't bring me the coolant or the transmission fluid. So he gave me the money to go get the transmission fluid and coolant. And I ain't gonna get the battery box put back in because here's the fill hole. And I ain't about to be trying to go up under that battery box and when I can just do it before I put the battery box in and get everything secured down. I'm just trying to remember where I did all my bolts and nuts. So hopefully I put everything back. Because this is tedious. This is you gotta take this is time consuming. You gotta take a lot of stuff off just to drop the transmission. And make sure you got one of those support bars, stabilizing bars, so you can hold the engine up while you're dropping the transmission, because you don't want that dropping down on your head. But I got all the battery body plastics from bumper put back on. You can see bumper is repainted. Stuff busted on the front bumper. But we're just gonna get started. I don't know where I'm starting at, but let's do this. All right, we back. We out here shooting the breeze. In the breeze. It's mighty windy out here. We got the stabilizing bar off. And he got some plastic piece, the plastics put on. Like, it's just a lot of tedious stuff to get done. The hardest part is gonna be getting that front bumper back on. Because the headlight. Somebody gotta hold the headlight out where you put the bumper on. Then it's a screw that gotta come up through here that you gotta fish up there through the fender on both sides. And like it's not all the correct fasteners for this car for this front end. Like I said, my stepson been looking at this. Look at everything has been tweaked over here. The whole front end has been tweaked. They've been welding on it, and it's starting to rust. But I guess it is what it is, and we need to get her done, get her back on. I won't hear her start because I'm not in this video. I'm not running to Menards to get no transmission fluid. It's getting late. It's after 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to get this all. We're gonna get this all buttoned up, except for the brake, except for all this up here, because I want to make easy access. So I ain't gonna put the battery box in there and stuff. I can do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, off camera, and he can come pick his car up. It'll be done. I just gotta test drive it, so I still gotta test drive it. But now I had to run to get another axle, another CV axle, because I messed that one up when I was getting it out. It was actually froze in there, and I beat the life out of it with my hammer. So when we go put it back in, it just got cross-threaded. Luckily, I go to my nearest pick and pull right down the street. That's why I love this area I stay in. So I went and got another CV axle from off of Malibu, a 2015 Malibu, and put it on up in here. So we good to go. It was only $44 and some change. Learned from that one. The other axle came out easy, so everything buttoned back up beneath. The exhaust back on, O2 sensors back plugged in. All the mounts are back mounted where they're supposed to be at. Just gotta get this radiator in, the front bumper, and all the plastic pieces and the inner fenders. And battery box be last. Well, no, I put the battery box in because I do got some transmission fluid. I still got to drain this transmission, take 4¼ quarts of transmission fluid. I might just put a whole 5 in there, or 4.5, because I do got some. Because my brother from another mother bought some right before my wife kicked them out. So, let's have at it. Little cuzzo leaving us. Bye, little cuzzo. He said, gotta get out of here. But we got the front bumper back on. It don't look that good because his front end is tweaked. Like Roger said, like the front end is, they didn't pull it out. They didn't do a good job putting it out, so putting the front bumper back on. It was already like this when he brung it to me. But look, y'all see that. He can't even line the front bumper up properly because everything, the whole front end has been tweaked. I don't even know how they lined it up to get it to look good. Because that's real tight. We had it up there looking good, but then we start trying to put the bumper back on the other side, it all want to slop off. The grill was already popping out. Because this bumper is under extreme pressure. You got to force it into places. Like over here, it didn't even come back together over here. So we got a big old body gap. Like they was trying to force it. Because little pins don't line up. All the metal has been bent, been pulled out. This looks a little bit better. But we do got this. It is all fastened down with all the fasteners that I took off. But this is a long process. Everything is always a process when you're dealing with other people's cars. And now we gotta get the inner fenders back on. Like I said, little cousin left. Roger's still here. He should be able to tackle that by himself. One side, because I do got the bags marked. And he gonna be doing the good side anyway. The good side, the side that had all the good fasteners on it. And I gotta do the side that had the janky fasteners. So let's get back to work. Alrighty, guys and gals. We got everything put back on, buttoned up. We got to get the tires back on. Got to get my tools. They're sitting everywhere. You just got to get the tires back on. We're filling up full of coolant. We put transmission fluid in there because we do have transmission fluid. I just got to go refill. We put like 5 quarts in her. We got like 2.5 jugs of coolant already. Still taking more coolant. Like I said, we got the tires back on. And we think we're going to call it a wrap. It's windy out here. The GoPro is going dead. Yeah, I know I don't really be out here this long making videos, but I've been out here all day long since 10 o'clock this morning. And it's now 5 o'clock in the evening. Roger getting the tools all picked up. Yeah, you know that one go. And I got another truck to work on. Y'all see back there? We got that food truck back over here. Got to put a blower motor on that one real quick. So for all that, if y'all enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, oh well. Share this video with your friends, family, co-workers. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Please consider subscribing to Easy Ease Rebuilds. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we release a new video. We have merch at teespring.com. We take Cash App donations. We take donations of cars. I don't know if y'all can see me or not. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And with all that, people, stay tuned and stay blessed. Deuces!